Hello and welcome everybody to the first episode of the Smite Noob League podcast. Today we have a great show. We're going to be joined by Lollipop, who is the owner and creator of the Smite Noob League website and league. And we're going to talk about a variety of topics as well as some week 1 news and results. Also at the end we're going to create a Divine EU League tier list, and we're going to look at what our opinions on all those teams. So yeah, let's welcome Lollipop to the show.
You, how are we doing?
How are you doing, man?
Hope everyone is doing well.
Yeah.
Are you doing well, even?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How has it been going this far? How do you feel about the league going?
Pretty good actually. At the beginning, like signups are pretty slow, but like it kind of built up towards the end because like North America's like starting tomorrow. EU already started like this last week. But like this last week, I actually got like more than 30 signups, like just in this week.
Wow.
So yeah,
it's pretty good. Well, yeah. So let's start from the top, shall we? Like, how did the idea for you came about with the SNL and all the website stuff, all the management, and also the league?
So basically, it started. I played in like a league on my own. It's just like a small PlayStation league. But like the guy that was running it, like he like basically stopped running it before it like really took off. So yeah, it was dead in the water, and I asked him actually if I could like take it over because I thought like I could probably like take it over, do like some Excel sheets, keep track.
The good old Excel sheet league.
Yeah, I was gonna do like an Excel sheet league, just like run it by hand, and then I thought like wait, actually like I'm like quite a good programmer. I told myself I'm studying programming, but I like. I can probably like program something to like automate having a leak, and then like the juices got flowing, the ideas came, and then basically got the Smite Noob League at the end.
Yeah, for people that don't know about it and just found this video randomly, you can look into the channel of the Smite Noob League, which is just below, and you can see the trailer, so to say, video for the Smite Noob League. There's a bit explained in there, but pretty much what you need to know about the website and how the league is run is. Well, there's nobody managing an Excel sheet of 1,000, rows because the league is managing pretty much itself. All we need is a captain to enter the match ID after a game's been played, and everything happens automatically, and the magic is done. You also have like a great vast variety of statistics, whether it be for a team or a player, also like some god picks. But obviously, due to some restrictions, these take some time to process. Well, this is obviously not on the side of the Smite Noob League. There's something to do with Harris, so yeah, the API has like a limitation that will hopefully, if somebody from Harris is actually listening to this, please give this man access to remove the 7-day cooldown, because this is kind of annoying, honestly.
Yeah, it's like I'll explain it quickly. So the API is basically just like a thing I can ask for like match data results with the match ID. But like for custom game, there is like a 7-day delay, just because otherwise like scrims from like pro players could get sniped and stuff. Yeah. So we have like a 7-day delay. So like if you enter the match, I can get the data like 7 days later, basically.
Yeah, I mean the general idea does make sense, but also now like pro players have hidden accounts. But also, I mean we already know of some people that are interested with the no 7-day delay. So I think as long as this the league just runs as is and keeps going, I think we're eventually going to get access to this.
If I could like get more access as well, I could also do tournaments, because right now the reason it's also only a league format and with this schedule type is because the 7-day delay, right? Because it's not fun if you need to wait 7 days before you know who won the tournament.
Oh yeah, I want a tournament, but I'm gonna know for sure that I will want it in 7 days. Yeah, that doesn't sound too much fun. Yeah. But I think it works fairly well in league format. That's like a weekly schedule, right?
League format works quite well. It's fun. It plays into the hand of not knowing like what your opponent did last week. So like, for example, me and Ivan are in a team, by the way, and we played on Monday. So if we play our next matchup tomorrow, we actually don't know what they played. So.
We'll know I think it's tomorrow, so we're filming this on Sunday, so Monday on the 15th of March, we're gonna know for sure. I think it's at 7 p.m. or something like that, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
We're gonna see the first matches appear.
After,
and we're gonna have our match appear as well. But quite a bit of games happened, but we're gonna talk about this a bit later. So yeah, I mean, let's get back into the creation of Smite Noob League. And actually, when did you actually start working on the project?
Well, that's a difficult one because I made, you're a programmer yourself as well. Even
Yep.
you make some prototypes and then you throw them away again, and then you start all over, and then you actually start over again after you started over because
Yep.
something didn't go as you planned. So I'll do them in order. So when the idea arose and when I really started like brainstorming and like writing down and making sketches and stuff on how to make it was November 2019.
Oh, so quite a while ago,
Yeah,
actually.
quite a while ago, yeah. And then, like, I think February 2020, just before the cough hit, then
Yeah, the big C. We don't talk about that.
we don't talk about that. I made like a small prototype, but it was I don't know, it wasn't that great. Like it like the team management stuff.
Well, I've seen
wasn't-
yeah, it had some of the aspects, but definitely not like a complete system. Right?
Yeah, it wasn't the complete system. It was like I was like, it just went a bit wrong. It was too much delved into the team aspect.
Yeah.
And I made some mistakes in programming, and like the structure wasn't like future proof,
Yeah.
so to say. So then the next one I actually started in the end of March.
Yeah.
Yep.
The end of March. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it was like a prototype thingy for uni.
Yeah.
So I actually planned it out way better and made it like more future proof. But like just because like we were like uni from home and stuff, it was like a bit tiresome to make like the whole project.
Yeah.
So I think like
I can
in
definitely relate to that.
start of summer I kind of dipped it because it was yet again not as how I imagined, and I
Yeah.
like I had some restrictions from uni, so like uni wanted me to not like use certain
Yeah.
frameworks, etc. So then actually September 2020 I started the Smite Noob League you have online right now. And yeah, that went pretty well actually. I planned out everything like
Yeah.
really great. I had like prior knowledge because of the like.
Yeah. I mean, you could call them failed attempts, but in fact, they were actually prototypes.
Actually prototypes, because like a
Yeah.
prototype's never really a failed attempt, they say.
Exactly.
Because,
Yeah.
like,
You always
stuff
learn
from
something
it.
new. Yeah.
Yeah.
And useful.
But like yeah, and I actually have like some things coming up as well for the league, so like a roadmap, because
Yeah.
like
Check it
this,
out
like,
on the
this is
website.
only version 1. Yeah, this is on the website. It's
SmiteNoobLeague.com.
smitenoob.com/roadmaps. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a roadmap there, and there's some systems that are currently being developed for like co-win houses and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, the Innosis one is actually V1 ready as well. So like the league one is like ready right now, just for the first split. Like everything is in that needs to be in, and then for the Innosis as well. The Innosis isn't as detailed as the league, but it's definitely pretty cool. Like you can see like match history, leaderboards, match details.
Yeah, so I guess join the Audacity Discord for that.
Yeah,
you can join their in-houses there and use the system for like Kevin developed.
Yeah, you have like an Elo bot set up for it, and then like you join queue, and then like the Discord bot says like, oh, you play this match against each other.
Yeah, so yeah, if you wanna join this in-houses, it's on the Audacity Discord, which I think is discord.gg/Audacity Gaming. So you can join up, and also you can try and sign up for the league, but now it's a bit too late, probably for late signups even. So you're gonna have to wait for the next split.
But you're probably gonna compete next split, or if enough teams actually sign up for like, for example, EU, if, like,
division,
maybe 4 more teams sign up, they actually got put into a division together to just have a brawl together.
Yeah. So if you're EU mainly, because NA is pretty full right now, but EU has a few divisions open, well, quite a few actually, but yeah, if you find some friends, or you have a nice little in-house party that you scrim with, or these in-houses, maybe just create a few teams out of that and join the league. It's great fun actually. Well,
I just wanted to put a disclaimer out there that there's actually not a limit on teams.
Yeah.
It's just that like as you said, NA is full, but it's more like the actual already running divisions are kind of full at the moment. So
that's what I meant,
it's the system can literally have infinite divisions, and we'll actually, like, for example, we have like the godlike division is like very good players normally.
Yeah.
If you get more very good players,
there are some like caps to like skill level in the divisions right now to make it like a bit more fair, because it's also like the first split that's being run, so you don't have like a great overview of how good actually a team is, but yeah. Exactly. So we're using a bit of the ranked system in Smite and whatnot.
Yeah,
Which is
using
also the
ranks.
captains, the captain that is signing up the team, which is in their judgment of their level as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, obviously you wouldn't really want to lie and say, okay, we're a grandmaster team when you put in the top division and you get
No, we
smashed every game. That's pretty stupid.
yeah, me
I
and
mean,
the Audacity guys
yeah,
endured quite a few people. So.
yeah. The divine people are pretty good. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let's get back to some other question. I think another question that you kind of touched upon was the challenges you had during the development. You said like you did a few prototypes that were missing some systems, weren't too
Oh
complete,
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
exactly what you imagined. But maybe let's just focus on some of the later stages,
The
like
later
maybe.
stage, I'll focus on the later stage, but the most difficult parts are. So, um, I would say one big struggle that you wouldn't think would be a struggle.
Yeah.
The drag and drop system for captains to
Oh
like
yeah,
sort.
I remember that.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God,
Yeah, so for
that's
people
so
unaware, because
annoying.
there's only a limited amount of captains, there's like a really nice system where you have pretty much the 5 players, or like if you don't have 5 players,
Yeah,
then you
the
have like
five
a
rules.
feel in like okay, there's no currently assigned player to a role, and then you have the 5 roles obviously to the side, and you can drag and drop switch around. So if, for example, if you I don't know play some scrims or play a game or like a set in a week, and you decide okay, well this is not really working out, let's make some changes. You don't have to like completely remake the team. You can just swap the players around, so it's really
Yeah,
useful.
can like just on phone even you just hold and like drag them up. So if you want to like swap your jungle and solo, it literally
Yeah,
takes a second. You like hold and then drag them down.
but that on the programmer side, it's quite a challenge.
Oh, what a nightmare! But like you would actually think it was easy. I thought it was easy, and it should be easy. That's
It
something to
looks
be
like it should
said,
be,
but
yeah.
it wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
No, I really
As
wasn't.
well, like the drag and drop, having that is one thing. Then having it swap, that's the another, and then
Yeah,
the third one is actually updating it to the server so it gets saved for everyone. That was like, yeah, that was a rough one.
yeah, bit of a rough one that one. Oh, I mean, then what you did is you pretty much completed the website or the web app this January, if I'm correct.
I would say like early February, but yeah,
Early,
January is
yeah,
about right because
late
like I
January,
didn't.
early February, yeah, sure. And then you open it up to the public. You let people know, and you had some nice little talks with Hazer, for example, who gave you great
Oh, I
feedback.
did, yeah, but I mostly talked about the format and just about the programming side because like I don't know a lot of people know it. Like Hazer's actually a god tier programmer himself,
Yeah,
and yeah,
as
he
well as a
just gave
god
me.
tier
I asked
gamer.
him, yeah, also a top tier gamer, top tier everything, honestly.
True, Scotsman.
And this is not the Hazer fan podcast.
Is it not?
It
Oh,
might be in the future, but not right now.
no, not
But
right now. Okay,
I
still
I
time
had
for
some
change
talks
though.
with him. Yeah, we can still change the title. I had some talks with him, and yeah, he liked it, and he told me to like about the format and stuff, and he told me to reach out to other like
TOs.
leagues to maybe
Yeah,
work together because it would be hard to like build up your own fan base and stuff.
yeah. Well,
So
you did
actually,
struggle at the start. You saw like the struggle
oh,
yourself,
at the
where
start,
you
yeah.
had very few signups actually. But I mean, as more people got introduced to it via means like Reddit or what have you, like
Yeah.
more people signed up. I think pretty much every U team is exclusively signed up to you without the Audacity guys, right? Am I wrong to say that?
No, for EU, yes. For
Yeah,
NA,
yeah,
it's
no,
quite a
obviously NA is big
tricky.
drive that Audacity brings brought rather
Yeah.
to the board. So let's talk about the merger with Audacity then, or the partnership, whatever you guys consider
Yeah.
it.
So how that came about, actually, that was the next topic, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So after Hazel told that, I actually messaged like a bunch of people on Discord and on Reddit. Um, by the way, Reddit wasn't a huge success for the Noob League launch actually because like apparently skin concepts are way more important than actual
yeah.
news. So yeah,
I
that.
did get a 50 some likes or upvotes.
You know, yeah, I got like around that. I got like a good bunch of upvotes and like a good interaction on
It
it.
was front page for a little bit.
Yeah, it was on the front page a little bit, but after that, like the
Yeah,
skin
but
concept.
yeah, just like this content
Buzz
gets pushed
Lightyear
back
Horace
into
was more important.
yeah
Yeah.
skin
So
concept
but the
concept.
partnership, I messaged all those guys. Actually, almost no one responded. I know it's like just a bunch of old dudes or something. Like I don't know, they just like ignored me kind of.
Yeah,
So I went on to like the official Smite Discord, and I was like, I'll probably promote myself. And then I actually had an interaction with like a moderator on official Smite Discord because like I asked him like where should I like post my stuff?
Yeah.
How should I get it out? And then he was like, and then I told him as well that I actually wanted to get into contact with other, and then he like linked me a few guys, and I talked with them. But then he also linked me Rafi, the Audacity owner, and I contacted them as well. And I basically like told them all like, I have the site, and I want to like have people use it, and I just want I want to like maybe partner up with one of you to like host it together because like I have this site and I'm not really like. I need to build up a following, and I just want people to also help me with like the people managing because I'm not gonna like it's too much of a job. To,
You
like,
made the website, not have to people manage.
yeah. So so we had talks with them, and they went good, and then I did like a demo for them, and like they liked it so much, and basically we got the ball rolling. We set up all the structures, and we did like a boatload of work together. For league format, they came with the in-house idea and stuff. So
they also brought a lot of eyes on it from especially NA, right? Because we didn't really have many NA teams sign up.
Yeah, they had like a good league going already, and the nice thing is they're like not that old of an organization yet. Like they're up and coming, and like so they were really they're full of fire. So
same as you, really.
Yeah, same as me, really. So like they're really enthusiastic about getting it going, and and they're good at like doing the people stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably better than me. So like we teamed up for that, and they got a lot of NAIs on it, and they will help me manage everything and the site stuff. So actually, I will help them with managing as well because
I mean, from what I gathered from talking to you previously, like they were quite impressed with the website and. Well, they were a bit skeptical, so to say, about your motivations because obviously, like, they're.
Oh yeah, they thought I might like rip off all their players and then be out, but.
That's fair play to them, obviously. Like,
that's fair play to them, really. But I'm not. I don't know. I was immediately like, that's such an NA thing to do, really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're scared. NA people.
Yeah, I wouldn't see myself doing that honestly because
they're a bunch of lucky players.
It would taint your reputation. It would like bring negativity. It would it just wouldn't be sustainable, really. So it's way nicer to actually work together with people instead of like backstabbing them.
Absolutely.
Loki's not my main. It's Ratatoskr.
Oh yeah, sure.
Actually.
Well, Loki's your like hidden pick though, pocket pick.
That's hidden on my Smurf.
Yeah.
We do not condone smurfing, by the way. Disclaimer.
Bansmurfs.com. Don't go to that website. Don't go to that website.
What website?
Bansmurfs.com.
No, I'm not going to that website.
It's probably really bad. .base.com.
So, what's next up, even?
We can talk about actually starting talking about NA in the context. So let's talk about the recently released schedule, or by recently I mean literally today's schedule for NA and what's coming up.
Ooh.
So the schedule was released today, right? Am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah. It's the emails all went out. They're all in the system.
So if you go on to the SmiteNoobLeague.com website, you can go to the schedule tab and you can check out the schedule for all the NA divisions.
Yeah, there are 6 NA divisions.
6 NA divisions, quite a few more.
And 4 of them are 8 teams, and the other 2 are 6 teams.
I mean, the top divisions are all stacked.
Actually, one of them is 7 divisions or 7 teams.
Yeah. And like the top divisions are pretty stacked, so it's gonna be some cool close games.
It's gonna be good games. We're actually gonna get some of them like a game of each division gets casted every week, but the Audacity guys like they handle all stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Like they do that.
Yeah, follow them on I think their Twitch channel, right?
Yeah, they have a Twitch channel and they have a Twitter as well where they tweet about it. Yeah, I think it's Twitch Audacity Gaming.
Yeah, I assume it is. Yeah. I don't know for sure, but yeah. You can go to the Audacity Discord, if which we know for sure. You can find it there.
Yeah, but I don't think you can sub with Prime yet. So,
Well, that's coming soon. TM.
Coming soon.
Yeah. So NA starting with this week, guys.
Check
it out if you want. It's pretty stacked teams, I think, at the top from what I've seen. Some actually really funny names.
Really good team.
Really funny names as well. So you can just root for a name or a logo. Actually, some logos are hilarious as well. But yeah, so NA starting up. We're going to see what's going to happen there in the following weeks. But something else started up, but it's already been going for a week, and that's the EU leagues. So let's talk a bit
EU,
about the EU league.
EU, the main continent,
The main
fuck
continent.
earth.
No other continents exist, and that's a fact. No, but seriously, EU started up already a week ago. Quite a lot of people excited for that.
Yeah, Monday,
I
March
think
8th.
almost all matches were played on Monday. So
Most of them actually. Most of
yeah,
them are. Yeah.
so a lot of people hyped up for it to play, to get to taste the glory of competitive play. Just get going and start up. So yeah, I mean, you started up. I think quite a few interesting matchups you had in the first week for sure, in both the Godlike and the Divine Division.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely.
definitely some matchups. We're gonna see if we can get some videos of highlights going on those, but that's not a promise or anything like that. That's just being
We
thrown out
hope
there in
to be
the
able to
void.
do it. We're gonna be Wells at 2.0.
Yeah,
No
outside,
promises there.
outside, no promises. 2.0. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can get for you guys out there, because unfortunately, no other games to stream. Although there are some vaults online that you can find if you look hard enough.
Yeah, there are.
Of games, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna link to them, but you can perhaps if you look on YouTube with SNL week one or something like that, maybe you're gonna find some.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about how the first week actually went. Were there any like mishaps or something like that that happened?
Oh. Let's
Oh,
start at the top of the list, shouldn't we? So, mishaps. So, some teams are so excited
yeah.
that they actually didn't like really completely read the rules or the FAQ. So they weren't aware that like it's expected for home team captains to submit match IDs.
Oh,
Um,
big
so one
mistake.
team actually automatically forfeited a match, and then from their perspective, it doesn't really matter because they actually lost anyways. But that's not a good reason because now there are no stats for the game, so they also get a penalty point because that's in the rules. If you don't submit the match ID as a home team, you
Yeah,
get a penalty point. So the first penalty point has already been, how do you call it?
it'll be given.
Given out. Yeah.
Yeah, first week, first penalty point.
Yeah, first
Seems
week.
fair.
So yeah, but the away team captain was actually so nice that he saved one of the match IDs, and I
Wow.
suggest all captains to just keep them for if like
Especially if you won. I mean, I
Yeah.
assume if the people that were home team and like the captain home team and he forgot to put in the matches, but they actually won the game, and even the away team had it, I don't think they're giving it
Yeah,
out.
they lose anyway. So even if
Yeah.
okay, so I'll just say if you keep the match IDs as
Oh,
an
okay.
away captain,
Okay.
but you lost both of them, right? But you still have them, and the home team actually didn't submit even though they won.
Oh, they actually do. Yeah, that's true.
Just submit the match IDs and message an admin, and you will still have won that game because
Yeah.
the home team didn't submit it.
That's fair. That's actually true. I forgot
And
about him
that's
in the rules.
available.
Yep. Have stats available for the game and also win
Yeah.
the game even though you lost. So make sure to keep your stats even if you lost and you're not the
Yeah,
home team
yeah.
that's meant to be submitting them. Also, if you're starting up, make sure to read the rules to actually know that you have to submit the games if you're the home
Honestly.
team. Because it's
SmiteNoobLeague.com/rules.
slash rules. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, so maybe on that topic we should give the people some pointers of what are some things they should remember to do when a matchup is coming for them or something.
Oh, one important as well because this was another mishap actually happened today. So you have this one team, they're excited to play. One of them actually tells their sister they can't come for a visit today and a little tea because they need to play the matchup. Yeah, they cancel their actual plans for the matchup. They drive home like a mad lad to be on time. What do you then hear? Oh, our mid laner is gonna be a little later.
Uh-oh.
But you would say, okay, maybe they messaged that like an hour or two before the matchup.
Like
No,
you're
no, no.
supposed to.
Yeah, like you're supposed to, and not receive any penalties for it. But no, no, no. They actually message it 10 minutes after the matchup was supposed to start. So they're already 10 minutes
Oh.
late. Then they tell you, oh, we're going to be actually a little bit later. When you're already later. So they already racked up a penalty point for the player. But then also, they were so late that they actually forfeited the match 2-0. Because if you're later than 15 minutes and you're still not there, you forfeit one match.
Yeah.
But if it's 30 minutes past and you're still not there, so it's 31 minutes, then you actually lost 2-0.
Yeah, you just lose the set.
So,
No
yeah.
contest. Honestly, make sure all the players on your team are available when you schedule it. Obviously, if something happens, make sure you have a sub ready, so you can just quickly sub them in for the player that's missing.
Yeah. Just
Um,
let people know you're gonna be late,
yeah,
and
and
then
let
sub
people
in.
know earlier so you don't accumulate penalty points. Because let them know what happens when you get a bunch of
Yeah.
penalty points.
And you don't rack up losses because you actually have
Yeah,
2 losses on your name now.
yeah. So if you rack up a bunch of penalty points, you also are gonna get points deducted from your standings, which is
Yeah, if you
feel
actually
great.
rack up a bunch of penalty points, you're gonna get standing deductions. So yeah.
That
And the
doesn't feel
worst thing
great.
is actually you might be kicked out just of the league because you're like a scumbag team that doesn't ever show up. Uh,
Yeah. So
and
this is definitely something to keep in mind to check the rules.
yeah.
Also, be careful for bound skins. Um,
Oh, definitely be
Quite a
careful for
contentious
that.
team, but yeah, there's a bunch of banned skins that you should check out and be mindful of. If
Yeah,
you're
the
not
link
sure
to the
which skins are
rules.
banned, just play default skins because they're never banned. Um,
Yeah,
so that's I think a nice little tip for you guys
so
there.
nice.
Also, make sure to keep, as Kevin said previously, make sure to keep the match IDs, even if you're not the home team, just in case. And you might even get rewarded more for keeping them because you're gonna even though if you lost, you can still win because the home team didn't submit. Um, so yeah, there's some nice pointers to keep in mind when playing the league. Obviously, they're pretty simple. I would say. I don't know. It doesn't feel too hard
It's
to.
pretty simple. You just like if you're you
I
you
mean, at
check
the
the
end of the
schedule.
day, the bottom line is just don't be a douchebag.
Yeah, don't be a douchebag. But it's pretty simple. That's why you like you check the schedule for this week. You make the appointment with the or like the matchup time with the
Yeah,
other captain. You literally know that you're gonna be the home team because you're on the left of the bracket.
yeah, and you also
Then the
start
only
blue
thing you
side.
need to do on the day itself is show up on time, go on the site after the match is played, type in the match ID, press submit.
Done,
That's it. And then
done.
for the second or third game, you do the same, and then it's all done. And then the week after, you go up in standings, go to like stay the same. All stats get updated. You might be on the top of the leaderboards the week after, you know. So you
Yeah,
really want to submit
has some
those.
cool stats. Most damage, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Uh, I think those are some nice tips to keep in mind when playing the league. But I think we can move on to some spicy information from week one games in EU. So
Ooh.
did you find any like upsets or any surprising results? Because you have a bunch of
Um,
knowledge of the team.
actually, I'll start with got like EU.
Yeah,
It's actually so the first surprise is the one team not showing up.
yeah,
uh, or like being that late because it's a really like nice guy, the captain, and at least to me he was like good on time with all his messages.
yeah. That's
Apparently he wasn't today. That's the first surprise. But for the league games, so we have Team 2009 Ford Fiesta versus We Are Deadly,
yeah.
and I actually like I thought like Ford Fiesta guys are like a pretty
Yeah,
well
they look
rounded
pretty
team.
solid.
Like it's like pretty solid team. It's like most of them are like in masters at least. Um,
Some
And
pretty
then I
good
know
players
the
in
We Are
there.
Deadly is probably on paper for their in-game Smite rank the best team in that league at the moment because they're all
Yeah.
GM already. Again, this split they're so try hard, honestly. But they play like a rank team. Like they hard dive you in the tower so you can probably like kill them. And they don't play as a team. They play as a rank team.
Yeah, they
So
don't
I thought
respect the other
closer.
team.
Yeah. And I thought it would be closer, but they actually O2'd Fort Fiesta, which was surprising to me.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, always teamwork makes the dream work. So
Yeah.
having a decent teamwork in a team environment is way more important than
Yeah,
having individual skill.
apparently this time for Fiesta got probably outdrafted or just outplayed by the better players on paper, but the disorganized team.
Yeah.
And then EU Frauds versus Shalom Jack. Um, I'm not 100% sure on the outcome of it, but I watched some of the matches on Twitch
Yeah.
because two of their players actually streamed it.
Nice.
But I thought Shalom Jack, yeah, they kind of washed it. Like,
They messed up.
they didn't play perfectly, but I expected EU Frauds to like come up with a game at least. But as far as I've seen, it was an 0-2 for Shalom Jack. which is a shame. But I think it was a good game. There were two
Yeah,
good games. It wasn't like a complete wash, but yeah.
yeah. Some good, some bad games, obviously. But at the end of the day, I think there's pretty expected results in the lower Divine Division. I wouldn't say there was any surprises particularly.
No, not really, not really.
Yeah, we had today Lucius Kittens lose 0-2 to
The
Church
Church
of
of
Cronus.
Kronos,
So
yeah.
yeah, I mean that
Uh,
was fairly expected as well. But we thought maybe the Lucius Kittens would put up a bit more of a fight, but
yeah, I thought they would stretch out the games. I think it was like sub 25
quite
minute games,
stumps.
both
Yeah,
of them. Yeah,
quite big stumps.
and then the second one, Noobsaurus versus Fatnox, was actually I haven't seen that one. I heard some things about it.
Yeah,
And I think it was just that the Noobsaurus, like at the moment, they play good early, they play good mid. Then a team fight happens, and there are like 5 headless chickens running around getting killed.
yeah.
So,
Not ideal. Again, teamwork makes
oh,
the dream work. So
oh,
better
what
make
is
sure
it?
you coordinate. I mean, we can talk about that from our personal experience when we started up our team. We literally played the
Oh my
first
god.
set together,
Five
and
headless chickens.
yeah, we literally were five headless chicken. We literally didn't have any idea what's going on. We were
So
doing
yeah,
fine, like on individual level, but when it came as like playing as a unit against actually a very well-rounded team, um, which team actually lost a pretty big player it seems because they have a
oh
streak around
yeah,
them.
it was Pocket Pixel. They actually won 0-2 because of the other team that's showing up today.
Yeah.
But yeah, they lost like two great players. Actually, the mid laner is
Oh,
leaving
that's
for
right.
uni. He has it too busy with uni, so they lost two very good players. They haven't been replaced with bad players, but it's just, in my
It's
opinion, it's a
just those
little
players have
downgrade
been
at the
playing
moment.
together for so long, right? So they had
No,
great.
I mean they had a few good scrims under the belt,
Yeah.
and yeah,
So they had
and
some
then
good synergy build up already with
yeah.
people, and they known of each other. I mean, I assume they also know all of the new players, but just it takes some
Well,
time.
yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but they were was a good team, and it's a small downgrade at the moment, but I think they will recover from it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because
some interesting stuff going on in the EU leagues. And well, in the we should say in the Divine League, there's always gonna be a bye game each week because of the uneven amount of teams.
in both of them actually, because two teams signed up so late that
Yeah.
the schedule needs to be remade.
Yeah, the schedule was remade last second, pretty much.
It's 7 teams in each division,
Oh yeah,
so
both of them. Yeah,
each
true.
team, like, yeah, there is a free team each week.
Yeah, free win for or not a win, but like not a result for
Yeah, yeah, it's
no
not a
result.
result they don't play.
Yeah, you just get a 0-0 draw, which probably is
Yeah,
unfortunate, but it also could ruin some people's splits later on. So you better make sure you start on the right foot here.
yeah, yeah,
Get some
definitely.
decent games under your belt, because you never know when the 0-0 week is gonna strike.
Yeah, actually, we forgot for Divine League. We actually also forgot to tell as well that we were also in it, didn't we? We
Yeah,
also in it,
we're in the
and
Divine
we're the
League.
salty boys.
That's what the boys.
We're not salty at all, but that's just our team.
I mean sometimes.
I mean, maybe you are. I'm definitely not.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
But we play against Mozzarella Sticks, and
Yeah, actually, a decent team I thought, but
yeah, it was a decent
they actually
team.
showed up. We always had fairly easy time against the miscreants, I would
Against them,
say.
yeah. But we have one big caveat, and
Yeah,
that's when we have like an easy game one, and the game already ended a bit trolly, and then
yeah.
game two, um, you know,
We just
some
had
people
some people
pick some picks that
playing, yeah,
and
suboptimal.
then they play without brains. They put the brain in a jar, and then
No, but I
actually
mean,
the
I
game
think fair
becomes a
play,
bit more close.
fair play to the boys for punishing them. Mozzarella sticks did very well.
Yeah, fair play for punishing that dumb play, but in the end it didn't work out, and we were just, I don't know, we just played better than them, honestly,
Yeah,
even with the troll
we
stuff.
just
So
played better on the day. Yeah, we just had the better
yeah,
synergy as well. I think they were missing some.
we're probably gonna lose a game or two, three if this keeps happening. Though.
Yeah, no, it's looking rough, but yeah, we were able to push through, and even though also really fairly close second game, we in the end pulled out victorious with the
Yeah,
2.
yeah. Also too.
So
And a bunch of idiots didn't play this week
yeah, a
because
bunch
there were
of
a
videos,
bunch
the
of
late
idiots
signups.
that signed up too late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
late signups. We were able to get them in, recreate the schedule.
yeah.
Uh, a bit of a hefty work day for Kevin that one, but it's
Oh,
always
that's their team name. That's their team name.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like a bit of a hefty day when you were recreating
Oh,
the
a
schedule.
hectic day for me. Oh, it was
A long day at
pretty
work.
annoying to do, but I did it because
Yeah,
normally it's just one click of a button the schedule, and no, it wasn't.
yeah, because we already had a schedule generated, so
Yeah,
it needed to be at least a lot of the matches be similar.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, now that we've talked about some matchups and some results from the EU League, I think it's time we move on to our more visual next part, which is going to be us making a tier list of the divine tier or divine teams in the EU League. So, yeah, let's move on to that, and we're gonna get back to you in a second. Okay, so we're back with the tier list. As I said, we're ranking the divine division tier or teams in the EU League, and we're gonna rank them in a tier list. So it's gonna be from S to C, with S being the strongest and C being the weakest, obviously. We have all the 7 teams here. Maybe I should have added the the quite overpowered team of No Game this week because they're quite strong. They always draw. They never.
They always draw.
They always draw. They're
in a
quite
way they
solid, you
always
know.
win.
They never underperform or overperform. They always do solid, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Quite decent players on that one. But I decided not to add them because they're new to the league. So I'm not going to talk much about it. But yeah, let's take a look at the first team, which we're going to have is a bunch of idiots. So a bunch of idiots today played against Noobsaurus. As we already said, one quite handed. Oh, sorry, not a bunch of idiots. Oh, my bad.
So
A bunch of
wrong.
idiots had a bye week, sorry.
They had a bye week.
They had a
that's
bye
right.
week, so they didn't play any games today because they're the late signups. They have some
actually
decent
think-
players on their team.
Yeah, I actually think
Their
if
hunter,
they have
their
one
hunter
team,
player is
it should be
really,
an
really
team.
highly rated. He's diamond something,
Yeah,
so take it
He's
as well.
gonna
Maybe not
definitely-
really high rated because he's not master or grandmaster, but yeah,
I mean, I think it's one of the better teams in this division.
one of the better teams for sure. They also have
Yeah.
pretty decent players all around. So I'd say
quite good.
I'd say
And the
I'd say we
rest,
stick him in an A tier
Yeah, definitely.
rating.
Maybe yes, like it's for this league. It's not how good they are in Smite. It's for this
Yeah,
league.
it's for this league.
I think A. I think A.
I think we keep him A for now. And we can move him.
Yeah, we can move him up and down if it feels
Yeah.
like it.
So now
the church.
the church, the actual team that played today, my bad, against Doomstarers and won quite handily. They also don't really have a logo, so I just made them a quick one if they wanted.
Yeah,
They can.
they played against Luce's Kittens today.
Oh, sorry, Lucius guy. Okay,
Yeah.
Lucius
Eagle.
Kittens. Wow, production value.
So
Either way, I made them a nice cool logo. If they want it, they can message me. I'll send them over. Look at this beautiful boy.
yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. So I think they're a decent team. I wouldn't
I
say.
think they are.
Sorry.
I think they are. I think like I haven't really looked them up or anything, but like I saw a bit of the game that they played against Luce's Kittens, and they looked like pretty organized in the team fights, and yeah, they were 2 like sub 25-minute victories. So
Yeah,
that's
so
not
quite
bad
quite
at
good
all.
victories. So I think it pretty much warrants them being at least A tier, if not
At
A.
the moment, yes.
Yeah, at the moment we don't have much data to go on them.
I have some scrim insights
Yeah.
for their performance, and then based on the scrim performance, I would put them in B tier.
Based on screen, yeah, I've heard,
So,
I've heard not too many great things, but I think they as you said, they played pretty much flawless games
They
against
played
Lucius
really
Kittens.
good in these 2 games. So,
Yeah, against Lucius Kittens, they pretty much played some flawless games. So that's I think warrants them being A tier for now. We can update the tier list as we go or later on in the weeks.
yeah,
So.
definitely.
So we're gonna come revisit this, obviously. Yeah. So the next team on the list is the one we actually played against in the first week. It's Mozzarella Sticks. They actually have a really good core of players. They have a pretty good hunter player. They have
Their
a
hunter should be insane. I think their last one was
Yeah.
maybe a bit better, but because like they actually replaced their hunter because he didn't show up for a scrim or something.
yeah.
Then they had
There was
like,
some
be-
internal drama, but they figured it out. They got a new hunter, which is pretty solid.
yeah, pretty solid.
He actually like Goomba stumped game 2 against us.
Already he got absolutely smashed
Yeah.
by him.
He did a bit of a Goomba stump in the game
Yeah.
too. He was really far ahead, quite a lot of kills on his name, but at the end of the day he couldn't manage
Yeah.
to pull off the carry. But they also have a fairly solid jungler, fairly solid soul laner. I think their mid laner and their support are still quite lacking. I've heard that the support is actually learning the role of support. So
Yeah, he's learning the role.
Yeah.
He probably never played support, I think.
Yeah, so
And,
he's fairly new. He's just played his
yeah,
first two actual
yeah,
competitive games on the row. So
and it's also I think that like their whole team needs to learn something because
yeah,
we
I
have
mean they
quite a bit
did
of
make a massive draft blunder in game one, letting through set.
the drafts need to improve so much again. At least like how we draft, we have Master Brain Ivan to
Yeah,
draft, and
sure.
they get out drafted literally every game. Even if we pick some, if someone locks in some mid picks,
Yeah, so
that
yeah, I would say we definitely did have a bit of
yeah,
a higher
even with the
skill.
Jingwei pick
Yeah,
into
into
Gap,
Willix
a Wheelix,
and her.
and
Yeah,
her. And
yeah.
wait, what was it? What was the actual other goal? Well, also a knockup. Yeah, like fucking, yeah, like all
Oh,
knocks,
Gap,
and he
Gap.
picked
It was
Jing
Gap.
into that. Yeah, he picked Jing into that. Yeah, oh yeah, it was Gap.
It was
Yeah,
Gap.
but
That
yeah,
was
you
for.
know, and he got Goombas on the lane, but yeah, the drafting needs to improve though because they
Yeah,
didn't
they had
capitalize on
some
that.
blunders to draft. As I said, letting through set in game one was pretty much
Oh,
game over for
they let
them.
the set through. Yeah, that was a wash.
Yeah, that was pretty much game over for them. We pretty much going to stomp them. Well, we did win quite
And won
handily
in game two.
game one, but they did play pretty well, really well game two actually. So I actually rate them quite highly.
You can't put everyone in A tier. If you're gonna put them in A tier,
I think we move these people,
yeah.
the Church of
Yeah.
Kronos boys
I
down
have some
because we don't
insights
really
that,
have too much info on them, and they did in theory play one of the weaker teams, if not the weakest team in the league currently.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
don't really rate it that highly, but I
And I
think
had some scrim insights that Mozzarella
Yeah.
6 actually kind of
did pretty well against almost all the other
really
teams in
well
the league.
against the Church of Kronos. They
Yeah,
won everything.
did pretty well against Church of Kronos. Did pretty much well against a lot of the other
Fierce, they
teams.
do.
Yeah, in the league. So okay, so the next team we're gonna talk about is actually the Lucius Kittens. We did talk about them.
C-tier, instantly.
Yeah, for now, I think they don't have too much on the plate right now. They need to work on some stuff.
They need to work, I think, on team comps,
Yeah,
comms as well.
yeah, team communication. So I heard some really weird stuff.
Comps as well. They got out drafted so badly.
Yeah.
And then they say that they need to ban away team fight gods, but if you start doing that, then you don't have enough ban spots.
Yeah, they did face against Church of Kronos who were in B tier and they get quite handily beaten. So
They
I'd
got
say
really
it's pretty fair.
handled. Yeah.
Pretty fair. We put them in the lower tier, and I mean they're still only the first week, so they have quite a lot of time to grow. We can see what they're gonna bring to the table. Maybe some spice up, some drafts, get some cheese going. Because on the individual skill level, I don't know if they're good enough to challenge some of the upper teams, but they can definitely pull some cheese and surprises, and I think they can definitely do quite well. But yeah. I think they need to work on some team comms. I heard some weird stuff about it. But yeah, I think pick some bounce in team comms and then some teamwork perhaps, and we can have a pretty solid
it's
team.
also fair to say that this division is two divisions mixed together because otherwise we wouldn't have enough teams in Europe. So.
It's a bit not top heavy, but like different.
It's top and low heavy.
Yeah. So the next team that we have is Fatlocks.
Minimum of A.
Now Fatlocks, we've heard a lot of good things about them from scrims.
I know they're better than the other two teams in A.
Yeah, we also heard the insight that they might be quite good. Even done quite well against someone like the Mozzarella Sticks in scrims. But who did they play this week? Actually, it was Noobs, right? One of the weak.
Noobs.
They just completely bopped them, on the head, and 2-0 them. I heard it was quite one-sided the game. So definitely something to look. So I think it's fair to say we put them in S tier, hey?
Oh yeah, sure. But they dropped a fat lock on Noobs. That's fair.
They did drop a fat lock on Noobs. And speaking on the guy who can drop fat locks on Noobs. I think B tier, yeah, because they're, I'd say they're definitely better than Lucius Kittens.
Oh yeah, they are a step above.
I don't know how they would fare against the Kronos, the Church of Kronos, but
I think it would be.
I think it would be quite an even game, you know. I think it would be really actually even, and depending on a few team fights, they're gonna be matched up pretty well. I think into those teams.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be one of the.
But
best
I think
teams,
that for what I've heard in scrims, they did scrap against, for example, Mozzarella Sticks.
They scrim way better teams than they are.
They did scrim, so that's always good, right? Screaming better teams, you can learn a lot more. So that's a good idea on their part. You can learn a lot more, get a lot more insight into stuff. And I think they're gonna improve actually this indeed. There's some potential in this roster for sure.
Yeah, there is definitely.
And then last but not least, it's ourselves. So
It already has it in the logo. It's definitely S tier compared to like
yeah,
these other teams.
I
It's kind
mean
of unfair from
we
us that
did
we
we
are
did
rating ourselves.
kind of gumbo stomp mozzarella sticks a bunch of times in scrims. We
Oh, I
we
don't
did
think we
have
went that.
a fairly decent show in game one, and we did manage a pretty great comeback in game two against them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it wasn't really a comeback because even though they were hitting kills, getting some
No,
great
they
ganks
never
off,
had a
they
gold
were
lead
never really
over
too far
us
ahead in gold. I think the
or
most,
level as well.
yeah, or level
Only the
there.
ADC was far behind.
Yeah, I think even
They were
us
like
on the left side of the map, we were actually quite far ahead in
I would
levels.
say
And
like they played for the kills, but they didn't do anything on the map with it.
yeah, they did play for the hunter player to get the most
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah, but
I
I
think
mean,
which
like they
is fair
didn't
enough
like
because
full
it's
goal and
probably
force
their
the
best player
fight.
on their squad. So you definitely want to look
Yeah.
into getting this guy fed and get him the tools he needs to carry the games. But yeah, obviously we did manage to keep the game quite even though we're losing a lot of and bleeding a lot of kills in gold in the left lane or in the dual lane. Uh, I think we managed to win the left side of the map quite handily. We even got a
Yeah.
solo kill in mid lane, level 2 against the mid laner. So
Level 2, yeah. Asus
Zeus, yeah, Zeus killing Yanis, pretty good.
was
So I
also
think
a
we're
little bit
definitely
of a
better than
troll
the
pick,
A
but
tier teams. I don't know how well we're actually gonna fare against Fatlocks. They're probably our biggest opposition right now.
yeah,
From what
I
it
think it's
looks.
fair to say though that we have actually 3 mouse and keyboard players and 2 controller players.
Yeah, that's fair to say. There's a lot of controller players on the other teams, so
Yeah, yeah.
gotta keep that in mind. Obviously, the mouse keyboard, well, it is considered
A little
advantage.
bit better in some roles, yeah.
Yeah, it is considered advantage, especially in like the hunter roles, etc. The roles that rely on basic attacks. In aiming, I think it's fair to say we're in S tier. I don't think we're being like
Yeah.
blowing our horn too much.
We can actually give a bit of insight in this one as well. So I think like our best players are mid laner definitely.
Yeah.
He
Well,
like
we
he
did have you and I role swap. Literally one day before the
Oh
start
yeah,
of
we
the league.
switched one day before the first league. We role swap. So I was jungle and Ivan was solo, but we swapped it because Ivan is more of a comms guy with calls.
Yeah.
That fits way better in the jungle, and like it didn't really impact our gut pools or playstyle really because we both like to dive, and it still can do that in both roles. So.
Yeah, we did swap it around, and we've been having a better time. I'd say since then.
Yeah,
We've both been adapting pretty well to our new roles. I think comms have improved quite a lot, specifically around people calling being more active in communication. So
yeah.
things are looking on the up for sure. Well, if we give insight to our first scrim, as we said, it was pretty bad for us.
First game was really bad. All the
Yeah,
other ones.
I mean, to be fair, it was the first time we ever really played together against the actual organized
It
team.
was literally the first one.
Yeah.
We did like did we do
One
like
casual,
one
I
casual
think.
before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
one
one
just
casual.
before the scrim.
Yeah. So we did know. So like me and Kevin have known each other, and then I've known the support for quite a while. But other than that, we had two entirely new players, and I was playing solo lane, so I didn't have too much of the communication power in the team. I couldn't drive the communication, so it was pretty much dead silent for quite a long time, unfortunately. And then obviously some calls were happening, but yeah, us getting also like pretty beat in the game itself, where was definitely putting a strain on our comms as well. So nobody was really feeling up to the task of Telk. But yeah, as I said, we did some changes. We swapped some roles around, and we actually did manage to improve our comms quite a bit, I think.
Yeah. That's it for the tier list.
Yeah, that's it for the tiers. I think it's we did well in explaining what we know for this now. Obviously, we only have 1 week of actual games to go on, and not even that for some teams. We just went on for the idiots.
And we
a
don't
bunch of
have any
idiots.
stats or leaderboards yet, so
Yeah, we don't even have stats related to us, but for a bunch of idiots, we just went on what we feel and what we know in general. But yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for the podcast today. So thank you guys for coming out. I think it's been pretty
Yeah.
good. I hope you've enjoyed. We're gonna try and do this every week. Uh, we're gonna have
Yeah.
hopefully some guests on the show next week.
Yeah.
Some
We're gonna be the frontliners
we're gonna
instead of the
be we're gonna
backliners.
be
Yeah.
frontliners. Yeah, the opposite of the Backliners podcast because we both play kind of frontline roles. I'd like to dive in. So yeah, we're the frontliners. We're diving the backliners, and we're stealing everything from them,
Yeah.
especially
Huge
the,
fan
the
aggro.
money.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for coming out. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.